wanted to share my story. Was my like my story with my struggles. I've been here in Canada like for 3 years, and I worked for 2 years for an agency in Toronto. Go Transit is Metrolinx. And then I got fired due to a restructuring in the agency. A lot of people, a lot of teams were let go. So I started looking for a new job last year, like maybe in the middle of the year, like around July. And so it's been very challenging. I was sending resumes and application and trying to do the networking, and even I had been invited to some interviews, but I think my performance was not so good. I felt like I was not very confident at the beginning with my first interviews. With time it got better, but I think I was still like by the end of last year, I was still like not so confident, and I was attending some of these meetings with Nick and all the ambassadors on Wednesdays, and I was thinking about joining the program because they have a lot of workshops and resources that are very useful for the job search, for the interview preparation, and even for giving you more confidence. You can trust yourself a lot more. I think it's one of the things that I value more is like being part of the community, is like feeling the support from the community. It's important. I remember one of the people who is here said that he or she doesn't know many people here in Canada, and I think it was Nick or Joseph that said you are not alone anymore. And I think this is one of the strongest points of these communities, like feeling that you are supported by a great team and people who know what they do, who know what is happening with the job market. And so I was to make the story short. At the beginning of this year in January, I was like this. I was trying to decide because I was struggling with my budget, with everything. I was living with employment insurance, doing some Uber driving, and so I was counting my money, but I say I think this is a good investment, and so I decided to join the program, the special program, and so they have a lot of workshops, and I attended all the workshops with Sumia and with Luna, and I think they had very, very good advice about improving your resume, improving your interview skills, and I think that set of workshops and all the resources gave me like more confidence, and especially for my interview, because I was getting interviews, but I think my performance was I was not feeling very good. It's like after the interview, you said, "Oh man, I could have done it better." So, but I think it was a couple of the workshops with Sumia and Luna. They have a very good key points about improving. For example, you tell me about yourself, like changing the things that you say. And I think I have a one-on-one session with Yusuf, and he told me, remember that your experience is not in your country. You bring your experience with you. And I think this is one of the things that most of us think, that maybe if we don't have a Canadian experience, we won't be hired. But I think that's not true. You just need to work to you just need to do what you have to do, try to improve yourself, your skills, improve your resumes, and work on your, I think, your confidence. I think this is important. For example, for me, it was very important to be confident during the interview, to be concise with some of the tools that the community have, like for example the AI preparation for the interview and the sessions with Nick. I learned how to organize better my speech during the interview, how to be more, to be stronger with my answers, with, because you can try different questions within the tools. So I at the end, so I think all of that gave me more skills and gave me more confidence. So I think this is, for me, was fundamental. I think my chat with Yusuf, it was very, 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 very good for me. And also the sessions with Luna. I think one of the sessions with Luna, we tried some of the questions that I had from previous interviews, and she helped me to organize the responses a lot better. So now at the end, I got some interviews this year, and the good news was that I got not only one job. I was selected for 2 jobs the same week. I got a call. It was on Monday, and the manager told me, "Okay, you were selected." It was a very difficult or very competitive process, like 600 people for like 6 or 8 positions, and I got one of them. And then in the next 2 days, I got another call from another manager. That was only one position, and it was like 110 people competing for that position. So I felt like very, I don't know how to describe that. After all this struggle of this time looking for a job, so it's like feeling like, okay, I finally I got this, but not only one. I had 2 alternatives. So I picked the first one because it was, I think, both of them were very good. I liked them very much, but the first one was the first one, so I had to decide. And also, it's a bit better, the salary, and also I think I'm looking for an opportunity to learn more things to grow my career. So I think, but anyway, and also I got a chat with some managers in those positions. The 2 positions were with the Ministry of Transportation of Ontario, different divisions, and I got another good chat. Not a call, but I got a very good chat with a couple of managers from one private consulting company, and I got that doing the networking. So I think one of the things, in addition to the confidence that you feel from all the resources and all the tools, the networking is very important. I think one of my advice would be try to do as much as you can of networking with the people you know in your field, because I'm going to share, I like to share that for some of the positions that I applied for, I I tried to talk to somebody in the team, the manager, before applying. So that was very, very important. I think I saw the results because I got, when I went to the interviews, I had already chatted with them, and I had already had some coffee chats with some of them. So the interview was a little bit less stressing for me, because I struggled during the interview because I'm nervous, I'm stressed, and I think many of you could have the same problem. And I think this is fundamental. I didn't send like many applications like every week. I was just focusing on the application where I could get some contact, some networking, and for example, for one of them, the other option that I had with a private company, I just sent my resume to one of my colleagues from my last job. And after, I think it was a couple of months, I got a call. And from her company, a couple of managers called me and they say, okay, we are very interested. Your resume fits very well with what we're looking for. So all of this is to say that networking is very important, is crucial in this journey. So I think that was my journey. I just joined the ministry this week. Today was my second day. So I'm very excited, and also I am open and willing to share my experience, to talk to any of you if you need some advice about what I've lived. I'm not like an expert like Nick, like Yusuf, like Luna and Sumia, but I'm just like a regular person, an immigrant like all of you, who try to follow some advice, some of the tools, and finally, yes, my last advice is don't give up, because last time I was like very frustrated, very sad at the end of the year, because I say, okay, I'm struggling, but you need to keep doing what you're doing. You need to keep looking for opportunities, keep on improving yourself, your skills, and don't give up. That's the most important thing. Don't give up.
That's amazing.
Congratulations.
Alejandro, I sorry you. So I was just going to ask one quick question. So to be clear, you got two job offers in 60 days after joining the Immigrant Network's premium program, correct?
Yes, I got the offers like yes, both were in February, the end of February, I think, February and March. And yes, I had the interviews after I joined the program. But you know what? After those two interviews, I think those were the first interviews where I said at the end, okay, I felt well. I think I did well. So somebody told me, you need to be more confident, but it's not easy. You have to work on that. And at the end, I said on those interviews, because you know your family, your friends always ask, "Oh, how was the interview?" I said sometimes, "No, I think it was good." But with those, I said, "I think I did good. I think I did great." So I think it's part of the confidence that I got.
Absolutely. You got that back. Thank you. So I'm going to turn